Hallo Genossen. Today we're going to be doing the East German impression. Again. You may have seen the last video, or the last East German impression, but that was wildly inaccurate, as many of you informed me. So now we're back and we're redoing that video with all the inaccuracies fixed. So like the last one, we're just going to go down from the top to the bottom and go over each piece of the kit respectively. This is the East German helmet. It's called the M56 Stahlhelm. It was designed originally in 1942 for the helmet trials in Nazi Germany, but Hitler rejected it himself because he didn't like how different it looked from the Stahlhelms of the time. This is the overseas or side cap. It's a little hat just given to all troops or soldiers to wear when they're not wearing their helmets. The battle dress uniform, or BDU, is a pattern called Strichtan. And mine is a version of the Strichtan that is on a basically OD green background with brown, little light brown stripes, but it also has been seen in a more tan color with darker brown stripes. So it is also referred to as rain pattern because it looks like a little bit of like raindrops. These are the enlisted shoulder boards. This is an infantry shoulder board. You can tell because it's just the basic dark gray base with a green piping around it. If this were not enlisted, it would not be subdued. These are called subdued shoulder boards when they're the darker green and gray colors, but an infantry would just be white. So the scarf is a tube scarf, just a little piece of cloth basically that's a tube shape, goes around your neck, and inside the collar is a collar liner, which is just there to keep your collar clean, and you can just take off the collar liner and wash it. So the gas mask bag is made of a tarp material that is draped over from the left shoulder to the right hip, and inside the gas mask bag you would usually have the SM-8, the SHMS gas mask, which was a Soviet designed gas mask that the East Germans also used, and it would have a tube that would go down into a coffee can filter that would be inside the bag. So the Y straps are a gray nylon material that are just used to hold up your belt, which is the same material with a metal belt buckle that has the DDR hammer and compass on it. So starting from left to right is the magazine pouch. And the magazine pouch is the Strichtan pattern with a little loop system that has a little metal loop with a slide-through strap that just holds them together. Inside is a 4-cell pouch. I only have 3 magazines in there right now. And on the side is a pocket for a tool or oiling kit. The original magazine pouches that the DDR used were more curved and meant for the AK-47 mags, and this is meant for AK-74 mags that are straighter, but it works just fine with older AK-47 magazines. On the very back is the entrenching tool, which is in a fake leather cover and sits on your back left hip. You can check out last week's video on the entrenching tool here, and a link will also be in the description. On the very back is the Canteen, which is just a plastic bottle in a canvas cover. So here you can see is the Canteen. It's the Strichtan pattern again, and the top is closed with a fake leather strap that just closes over the cup, which also sits on top of the Canteen, and you just open it up. I have it open. This is just a plastic bottle with a canvas cover, and the cup is an aluminum cup which holds approximately 1 cup of water. This is an AK bayonet, specifically a Type 2 East German bayonet. We have an in-depth review of this on our channel. You can also check that out up in the corner here. So this is a bayonet for the AK-74 rifle, and it's the later model, which has a slightly different shaped handle and a slightly different shaped scabbard, If you want to know more about that, I highly recommend checking out our other video. On the back is the combat pack, which is attached to the Y-straps using 2 sets of clips and D-rings. And wrapped around the combat pack is the Zeltbahn. On the combat pack, wrapped around it, we have the Zeltbahn, which is the tent tarp, and also can be used as a poncho. And we'll take this off and get to it in just a minute. The top of the bag is fastened to the frame of the bag, just using these tension clips, which just slide through and hold it like that. And they're pretty sturdy, and they will hold up against a lot of stuff inside the bag. And inside the bag, we have a tarp-like material that keeps the inside of the bag dry while the outside can get wet. And to hold it together and keep its shape, there's 2 more flaps on the inside to hold it square. And there's a little stamp that says NVA IV 75, so 1975. Inside the bread bag, I just use this to keep all together some small things. You would usually have some rations or some food. I have a set of East German hand towels. I also have an East German cup, which I just have some paper in to keep it from cracking. Some soap. My East German silverware, which just pop together, pop like that. I have my S-bit stove, which opens up to be like that. You would have an S-bit tablet inside, and you could set your mess kit on top of it to cook. And inside of that, just wrapped up, I have a can opener. I also have a little brush just to brush off your uniform, brush off your boots, anything like that. So the top piece functions as a pan with a handle like this, and then the other piece inside of it functions as a smaller bowl or cup, and you can attach these 2 together using these 2 pieces, just putting them together and like so, and then you can hold them with one hand and hold your other piece. So usually worn with the winter uniform, which would have a fur collar and be more insulated. This is the winter hat. It's just a hat with flaps that fold down. You can just loop them off. There's just a button on top, if I can find it, like this. Then the sides fold down if you need extra warmth. So this is the Zeltbahn, which functions as a tent and a poncho at the same time. So to turn it into a poncho, you would unfold it like so. You would find the button on the inside, or on the outside, this button here, and then you're gonna find the corner closest to the button, and there's a little slit that you can button it together with. Just put that together, and then once you have that, you lay it out, and with you find this strap that curves down for that. You find the strap that's through that and the other side, and with the folded side and the button in, you're gonna put it over your shoulders, pull it up tight, and then just tie a little knot here. So that's how you have the poncho piece, and there are armholes on both sides. Thanks for watching. Hope this video was a lot more accurate than the last. As you guys informed, thanks for that. The last East German video was wildly inaccurate. We had a lot of just small things that weren't there, small things that shouldn't be there, and now we have the hopefully mostly correct kit. So thank you guys for that. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.
Liebe trägt, denn es gibt kein anderes Land auf Erden, wo das Herz so frei den Menschen schlägt. Denn es gibt kein anderes Land auf Erden.